So the PlayStation 4 has officially surpassed 110 million units worldwide. And my, this is really impressive. Let's get this video out of the way. So the PlayStation 4 at the end of last month, in the month of April, has officially surpassed 110 million units across the globe. And still to this day, Sony is still dominating and breaking records with the PlayStation 4. And honestly, I want to actually discuss a little bit about it. Now, I personally think that the PlayStation 4 is the more overall better console, especially in this console generation. Now, the last console generation, the 7th gen, I honestly thought the 360 was the more better console, but not dishing out on Sony with the PlayStation 3 because still to this day, the PS3 had an amazing games on it, amazing exclusives like the Uncharted trilogy and such like that. And then we've gotten to the part on the PlayStation 4, and like I said, Sony is just dominating, and they still are to this day, even almost 7 years later after the PS4 initially launched. Now, there is a question that a lot of people are actually wondering about the PlayStation 4 is if it's even going to catch up to its little brother, the PlayStation 2's numbers, or big brother, I should say. I know it makes more sense to call it little brother because it's not as powerful, but then it makes even a lot more sense to call it the big brother because it's been out for, like 20 some years now. So, yeah. And everybody's been wondering is whether if Sony is going to continue still selling the PS4 like crazy even after the launch of the PS5. Well, the sales have started to slow down quite a bit, but Sony is still managed to sell a decent amount of PS4s. I mean, they just reached 100 million units just at the beginning or the middle of summertime of last year in 2019, and almost a year later, they're still selling over 10 million plus units still out of the year. So, honestly, we're just going to have to wait and see, but there's some people out there who honestly think that it's not going to get to the PS2's number in units. The PlayStation 2 is currently, right now, the number one best-selling game console of all time, and mainly the best-selling console ever made. Like, I mean, you got the DS that's sitting at 154 million, but that is that's not like a home console, but still, the PS2, just in gaming in general, is the best-selling gaming device of all time with the most units sold, and it's sitting at around 155 million units. So, yeah. So, we're just going to have to wait and see with the PS4, but people are been wondering is whether if not the PS4 is going to continue selling and that if it's going to surpass the PlayStation 2 or get very, very close to its number. Honestly, what I honestly think is going to happen is I honestly think that if anything is possible, the PS4 may end up getting close to its number at somewhere around 140 some million units, maybe 150 if it continues to sell. But the sales are starting to slow down a lot, and once the PlayStation 5 comes out this holiday season, it's going to most likely continue slowing down even more. But if anything, my guess is that the PS4 at the end of when Sony stops production of it, I honestly think it's going to sit at around 140 some million units, maybe like 150 at the most. But I honestly don't see it surpassing the PS2, but if anything, I think it'll be like right head to head just about of catching up to its number. But who knows, it still might be the best selling console, and there might not be as many people who really like the PlayStation 5 as much, and they may continue selling the PS4 because there's a like lot more games and such, and games still look pretty darn decent on there. I mean, yeah, they're not going to look as good as the PS5, but you'll just have a lot more games to basically, have to choose from. Like all these amazing exclusives like Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 4, and, The Last of Us Part 2 that's getting ready to come out, Ghost of Tsushima, and just there's so many more great titles that you can literally play on the PS4. So, yeah, so basically, and Sony basically just sold another PS4, especially on my previous video that I did. I did an unboxing of a brand new 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 Slim, and honestly, that's the console right now I'm recording this video off of. But yeah, so if anything, I could possibly see that the PS4 may get like just an inch close to catching up to the PS2's number. But I don't think that it's going to surpass the PS2. But like I said, who knows? The PS4 might be still more popular and over the PS5, but who knows? But I honestly think that it's not going to pass the PS2's number. Like I said, I think it's going to sit at around between 140 to 150 million units once Sony stops production of the PS4, which that's not going to happen anytime soon because, especially with the sales still selling like over 10 or 10 million units a year, yeah, there still is not going to be that. Sony is still going to continue making PS4s until probably my guess is going to be around sometime in the year 2023 to possibly 2024. That's how long I think Sony is going to continue production for the PS4. But who knows? It may be shorter, but we'll have to wait and find out. But yes, the PlayStation 4 has officially surpassed 110 million units worldwide, and it's really, really impressive. And like I said, I think the PS4 is the best console of this generation. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys could hit a like if you enjoy this content, subscribe for those of you that are new to the channel, and I would keep you guys posted with more gaming YouTube videos in the future. And also send me down in the comment section down below if you're in shock that Sony has sold this many PS4s within 6.5 years of its life cycle. And if you are currently PS4 owner and you really love the PS4 a lot. So just send me down in the comment section down below of your thoughts, and hit a like if you enjoy this content, and subscribe for those of you that are new, and we will catch you guys out on the next video. So, peace.